Yo, it's your boy Praj back again with the Premier League weekend review. I know there's one game tomorrow, but I'm just going to call it how the games have gone so far. So if anything drastic changes tomorrow, I'll give a special mention and add them in tomorrow. So that tomorrow's game is Fulham versus Nottingham Forest at Craven Cottage at 8 o'clock. So, let's get into this. First game we're going to go to was Newcastle versus Chelsea. 12:30 kickoff. Newcastle 2, Chelsea 2. See bits a bit. Good game for neutrals. It was all right. But Newcastle going to be hard done by. It was 2-0 up. And then Chelsea have come back. And, come back with a draw. So they're going to be hard done by. When the Newcastle going to get at this grit, I feel like they need to get out of this gritty stage. I think they think they should be doing better. I think they should be doing better as well. So Chelsea, they'll take that. They'll take that draw all day long, especially with the first half they had was poor. But as a scale of things, if they want to be competing, if they want to be at the top, we've gone to St James's Park and won. Arsenal have done it. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it goes to show. We went and done it. Arsenal gone and done it. So if they want to be serious, they've got to go there and do a result and not perform like that. They're probably lucky to come back and make it 2-2. But that's that game. You know what I mean? That's that game. Also, what I like to say about that game is as well, there's a few sayings lurking about. There's a few sayings lurking about this weekend, I'm not going to lie. Walter Made, he could be nominated, but I think I'm just going to have to assess it. I'm going to have to assess it and be fair, innit? But there's a lot of sayings lurking around. A lot of sayings lurking around. There's a lot of braces. I think there's more than just a scoring matter. Obviously, how certain players played. Like there could be defenders, there could be goalkeepers that have outstanding games. Midfielders getting assists and stuff. But from what I've seen, it's been mainly the forwards that are gonna get the goal scorers, shall I say, that are gonna get the better votes. From what I'm seeing in it, so I just thought I'll break that down for you. It's not always who scored the most goals in it, but it's kind of seeming that way. But going forward, it's not always going to be like that, innit? And to be fair, Reece James, he scored. What did he do? That when I gave Reece James it, did he score that game? I remember. I think he did, but that wasn't the reason why I gave it to him because of his performance and what he did against Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? That was the main focus when him bossing the midfield. So don't get it twisted. It's not that. You get me? And what's going on here? What's going on here? Sorry, bear with me, man. Only one game in. I'm messing up already. Only one game in. What's going on here? What's going on here? Sorry, guys. This is moving slow as well. You get me? And I've got the shades on. Still got a little bit of a headache. So I don't want to risk it doing the lighting and stuff for this video. So that's that Newcastle game. Next game, Bournemouth-Burnley. Bournemouth won, Burnley won. Bournemouth at home. They'll be disappointed with that. Semenyo, bad man. Hopefully we get him in January. He done his thing. He got the goal. Disappointing performance. They should be winning that, especially with Burnley. The form they're in, they're terrible. They're not good. So that's a game where they should have capitalised, really. And it's Bournemouth going back to like mid-table, kind of tipping Europe sort of team. I think so. They're finding their way back to that standard very quickly, I'd say. But the only thing is, even with Bournemouth, I've been seeing as well, like they've been not getting results, but they've been performing still, like especially Semenyo as well. Still performing, they're still going at it. They're still a decent team. They're still dangerous. But I didn't watch all of that game, obviously. But see the highlights, and yeah, man, they should be doing better against Burnley at home. Let's be honest. You get me? Another disappointing game. The next game is Brighton versus Sunderland. That's 0-0. I did not expect that to be a 0-0. I thought Brighton might have the edge being at home. Brighton a good side. Sunderland a good side so far this season. Sunderland will probably be happy with that point, to be honest. No goals, goalless draw. So nothing more to say about that game, and it speaks for itself as a bloody goalless draw. And I don't know the ins and outs of that, to be honest. And I'm not going to get into it right now, if I'm honest. Get me? Because it hasn't really come up. Next game, Man City versus West Ham. Comfortable win for Man City. 3-0. Clean sheet. West Ham probably didn't stand a chance. Just easy to see, innit? They're just coming back into this title race. They stood at the top of the league for a few hours. And does that put a little dampener on Arsenal's performance? Maybe we'll get onto that when the Arsenal fixture comes up a bit. And that's another brace for Erling Haaland. He's Super Saiyan lurking, but we all know he's an Android. He's an Android. So maybe I have to give him some elite Android status. And maybe he might have to have a separate status because he's moving like an Android. He's always been moving like an Android. That they're calling a robot. Dragon Ball Z terms of robot is an Android. So he's moving like an Android. That's what he's doing. Yeah, he's doing mad numbers, crazy figures. And as long as that guy's fit, sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit. And the clean sheet, like I say, that's what they want as well. Because obviously defensively, they're not the best, but they can score goals. And he can score goals. So that's a problem there in itself. Next game, Wolves versus Brentford. Nice little win for Brentford. So sorry, Wolves 0, Brentford 2. What can I say, man? Wolves are trash, man. Wolves are trash. When are they even going to get a win? I don't even know who their win's going to be. It's probably going to be about against. I don't even know if they played West Ham or Burnley this season. I honestly don't know. I might have to check, and I should check and see if they've had that game at home yet, where they can get their 3 points. Even going on to the second half of the season, where can they get that 3 points? They can't get no 3 points. They're shocking, man. Absolutely shocking. And Brentford with a routine win. I had Brentford winning. So it is what it is with that one. Next game. Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool. Use lot, like as I do, use lot can watch my match reaction. Wasn't happy with my team, but we got the dub. We got the 3 points. So use lot can tune in to that, please. May I ask, can you do that for me, please? That would be massive for me. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and all the good stuff. You can do that for me. Love. Next game, Everton versus Arsenal. Didn't watch this game properly. I was watching little bits of it, so didn't really see the full game. As you know, obviously I've been ill, so it's been hard. I've been browsing on a couple of games, and I probably tuned into that one properly, but my head was hurting. Yeah, cry me a river. I've said it many times, but yeah, penalty from Gyökeres, which he needed. And I think that's I don't know. I think it's dangerous, man. I think it's dangerous, like just letting him take a penalty. Like usually you do that when you're like 2-3-0 up, but at the same time he is a good penalty taker. He is a good penalty taker. So why not? I get it, and he did bury it. Nice penalty. And Arsenal, man, if this is their bad patch and they're gonna get better. I'll be honest with you, at the moment, you'll take it because they're still winning. They're still winning. And how long is this going to last for? Because they've not been playing well for a while now. And apart from that, obviously, the Champions League game away at Club Brugge. But they're going to be looking, especially City going top for that game that applied a lot of pressure. They're going to be thinking, you know what? They have got some hard games coming up. They are majority of them are at home, but they're still hard games, and they got to be careful in it. They got to be careful. I'm hoping they do bottle it, but they got a good team, they got good structure, and like I said, they're hard to break down, man. They don't concede many goals, so they've really got that for them going, and that's their strongest thing, and it's a weapon at the minute. I can't lie, it's a strong weapon that they got. Is not being able to lose many games, and their structure and their base is strong. So going forward, they need to do better. Going forward, I don't need to tell them that. A lot of their fans are saying it, and you could just see it. You could just see it there. I've been saying it for a minute, but they weren't really listening to it at the beginning, which I hear them. But it's starting to show now. Starting to show. Everyone had players out, as you know. Yeah. On to the next one. Leeds versus Crystal Palace. And this one shocked me a bit. And I should have known. Obviously, I didn't think it was going to be 4-1. So Leeds 4, Crystal Palace 1. I didn't think it was going to be no 4-1. Leeds have picked up some form. They definitely have results with Chelsea, drawing with us. And obviously Crystal Palace, and there's obviously other results I can't think of the top of my head. But I could check, but it's moving slow. Yeah, man, another brace in that. Another brace by Kevin Lewin. He's on fire at the minute. He's doing what he needs to do. It's good to see him back on track a bit, getting his career up. You know what I mean? He was riddled a bit with injuries and that. And Everton, it was a bit up and down, but seems like he's finding his feet, getting them scrappy goals and getting them, and that's it. Doesn't matter how you score them, you get in them right positions, you do the business. That's what strikers do, innit? So he's doing his job. Fair play to him. Crystal Palace looks weak, man. They don't look like the same Crystal Palace. I think now I was and ahhing about Leeds staying up. I think they can stay up now. I think I'm more confident of them actually staying up. Because at the beginning of the season, I thought, yeah, they'll stay up. Then they went through their patch thinking, oh, maybe not. But now, call me a flip-flop, but I'm just going from what I can see right now. I think Leeds will probably stay up, and that's a massive result for them. And they are dangerous at their home ground. That goes to show. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, another brace there. Now we go to Aston Villa versus Manchester United, and that was obviously tonight when they kick off 4:30. And another brace for Morgan Rogers. Is that 2 back-to-back braces? Maybe I have to give him the Super Saiyan, because I did the same thing for Ekatike, so maybe he gets it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he gets it. This is obviously the last game, and obviously there's a game tomorrow, as I explained in the beginning of the video. Yeah, Man United played quite well, to be fair, and they're looking a lot better. I can't lie. Going forward, they could score goals and stuff now. Looking back, I think them not being in Europe is really helping them, and I think they could have a half decent season. I think they can finish in the top 8 definitely. Can they push for more? I don't know, because there's other teams out there are stronger than them, and even us at our worst, we're probably still better than them, even though they beat us. Even though they beat us at Anfield, I feel like we still got more than what they've got. Their manager is a bit negative. Not a bit. He's a lot negative at times. Is he learning his lessons? Not really, but he is showing different signs. And it's their forwards that are getting them through it. But yeah, man, they're not going to be happy with that result. Going to Villa Park, as we know, it's not easy. They beat Arsenal there. They've beat City there. Now they beat United. It's not an easy place to go to. So as much smoke I want to give Man United, it's not an easy place to go to. They didn't play so bad. And I've watched the majority of the game. They looked okay. Wasn't sensational, but they've got a lot of work to do. But I think Amrin's going to keep his job. I think right now, what I'm seeing as well, they're not losing many games as well. I feel like they're going to trust him a bit more. He's going to get a bit more time, another window. Let's see if they do anything in January. I'm not too sure. You know what I mean? So that's the weekend roundup. My saying of the week, um, my super saying of the week. I think now I've just thought back. I have to be consistent. I have to give it to Morgan Rogers, man. What a player he is. I think that is back-to-back braces as far as I can remember, because obviously I've got some stick. Big up JR. My brother, I got some stick saying he could have got it, and he should, because obviously at the end of the day, he is what, a 10, and Katika is a striker. And I'm just saying I picked my boy because he played all round. He played the whole game good. It weren't just the 2 goals. He played good. He got raced the game before and all this and that. So yeah, Morgan Rogers, but there's honorary shout outs to obviously Watermade. Who else scored the braces? Haaland, the Android. Calvin Lewin. And who was the other one? Who was the other one? So who was the other one? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, that was it. Brentford, Lewis Potter. Yeah, Lewis Potter. So they were the standouts, obviously, performance-wise. And yeah, man, that's it. So who's gonna get YAMCHA of the week? Who's gonna get YAMCHA of the week? My word. Tottenham could really get it for a hat trick, you know. They really can. They got 2 men sent off. They could really get it again, but I don't want to pick on them, man. This one's hard. This one is hard. West Ham, I can't even give it to West Ham because you kind of expect that to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, this one's hard, man. This one's hard. This one's hard. Palace might have to get it, you know. Palace might have to get it. I'm gonna give it to Crystal Palace, man. Actually, no. No, 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 no. No. This time it's not a team. Sorry, this time it's not a team. I'm giving it to Xavi Simons. I'm gonna give it to Xavi Simons, man. And guess what? It's a Tottenham player. I'm sorry, you Tottenham fans. I know I've got a few Tottenham boys. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's hard, man. And if you lot could give me someone else, I can hold my hands up, but it's hard right now. I could have gave it to Crystal Palace. I have to give it to Xavi Simons, man. He hasn't had the best of starts. I know it's hard, tough league and that. And then he does that on his fellow countryman, his captain, and ruins the game and loses it for you. You might have had more of a chance with 11 men. So we weren't playing that well. So I have to give it to Xavi Simons, man. He is my YAMCHA of the week. And my Super Saiyan of the week is Morgan Rogers. Going forward as well, I can pick more. I can pick more. I can pick Super Saiyan as a family. I could pick them as the same family. There's a lot of braces there, but I'll give it to Morgan Rogers because he's arguably should have deserved it last game as well. So I'll let him stand out and give that to him on his own. But going forward is it's not always a team. It's not always a player. It could be mismatch. It could just be, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my weekend review. Yeah. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. It's your boy Prada, and I'm out.